Hello, Berkeley alumni. I want to be the first to welcome you to the first ever virtual LA Alumni Brunch. For the past 29 years, we've held this signature event for the LA community in conjunction with the NAMM convention in Anaheim, California. This year, we have the opportunity to open up the event to the world and to the entire Berkeley alumni community. As you can imagine, this year, we're doing things just a little bit different, trading bacon and eggs for what I hope will be pajamas and your favorite cup of coffee. Now, before we get started, I want to let you know that the event is going to be split into two parts. The first part will be brunch hosted by Berkeley President Roger Brown. Roger's been working hard in the kitchen and he's invited a series of artists, guests, and friends to help him flip the perfect pancake. We know that one of the most valuable aspects of the brunch is your ability to connect with one another. This year, we've selected the Remo platform to help facilitate that connection. Remo allows you to see one another and to connect with one another just like you would at a live event. We'll have more about how Remo works later in the event. Now with that, I have the opportunity to introduce Berkeley President Roger H. Brown. Now, as many of you know, Roger will be leaving Berkeley at the end of June. In his 17 years at Berkeley, Roger has expanded scholarship support by over 400%, created campuses in Valencia, Spain, Abu Dhabi, and a little-known place called New York City. We built our first ground-up building at 160 Mass Ave and merged with the Boston Conservatory. The institution has also expanded its global reach to attract students from over 100 countries and dramatically increased the institution's selectivity. And if that wasn't enough, we built the world's largest online music education system. I know many of you have had the opportunity to meet Roger and his wife Linda over the years, and it is clear that their dedication to music and the arts leaves Berkeley in a position of strength for the next generation of musicians and artists. So I can think of no better way to start off this event than from the comfort of Roger's kitchen. I know he's been working hard this morning, so I'm going to turn things over to him.
Oh, you're here. Welcome to my kitchen. I'm so excited to be with you. I think most of you know that the LA Brunch has been one of my favorite events in my time at Berkeley. And I've been to every single one, maybe with one exception. Sadly, I was often watching the Patriots in the playoffs right after those games, sometimes with some of you. This year, of course, we can't do that for obvious reasons, but we're gonna make lemonade out of lemons or maybe pancakes out of some pancake batter and do a virtual alumni event for alums all over the world. It's going to be fun. You're going to meet our new president, Erica Mull. You're going to hear some great music. You're going to enjoy some pancakes, again, virtually. They're two-dimensional pancakes, but they're going to be good, I promise. And I think we'll have a great time. We're going to start with Ro Rowan, an amazing alum who's composed a piece of music for us. And they've also found an alum of the Boston Conservatory, Christina Bermudez, class of 2014, to do dance accompaniment of this original piece composed just for this event. Thank you, Ro. Thank you, Christina.
Hi, Stephen Weber here. Exactly 2 years ago, we began major renovations on the building that houses the Power Station Studios and Berkeley NYC, the New York campus of Berklee College of Music. 2 years, millions of dollars, one pandemic, and the collective efforts of hundreds of construction workers, engineers, acousticians, architects, contractors, and subcontractors later, we're almost ready to reoccupy the building. I'm excited to be giving this tour to our Berkeley family as a part of the Alumni Brunch. We're also launching an alumni membership program where Berkeley alumni, such as yourselves, can take advantage of discounted studio rates and many other exclusive benefits. Let's head down this corridor here. One of the things I love about the renovations is that we finally now have enough restrooms for this building. This building has been chronically under-restroomed for quite a while, but we've made up for that. And then we head down here, we have some writing rooms, and oh, hey, we have Nikki and Regina here. Let's say hello to them. Hey guys.
Hey.
Hey, listen, I'm giving a tour. Would you introduce yourselves and tell people what you're doing down here?
Sure. Hi, I'm Regina and I'm a client service associate.
I'm Nikki, I'm also a CSA, and we help facilitate all of the recording sessions that happen here at Power Station.
Currently though, we're in the middle of a co-write in one of the production suites here. What's really cool is that the setups down here are super simple. You just bring in your laptop, your gear, and a pal, plug right in, and you can get to work.
Yeah, there's 3 rooms down here just like this, so plenty of space to get writing.
That's great. Thank you guys, it's great to see you.
Good
Yeah,
seeing
good to see you too.
All right, cheers. So now we're in the brand new Black Box Theater. This Black Box Theater features an amazing LED wall, which can be configured all together like that or in several different components. It features a fully sprung dance floor. We have a nice green room and dressing rooms. There's a video control room adjacent to here. There's also a pantry for live events. This also features a very impressive lighting grid where Matthew Soares right now is at the console. Matthew, tell us a little bit about the lighting grid.
So down here in the Black Box Theater, we have full lighting capability. We have PARs, LECOs, movers, all the industry standard stuff that you would see to light up whatever productions you have. On top of all that, we have this gorgeous QL5 console to sound design or provide audio for whatever you want to bring in here. We're ready for it down here.
Welcome to Studio A. This is a legendary space. It was completed in 1977. Some of the earliest clients was Nile Rodgers and Chic, Bruce Springsteen, Madonna, Cyndi Lauper, David Bowie, Dire Straits, the band that took the name Power Station, as well as many, many Broadway cast albums. Also in here, you can fill this up with strings, you can put a full orchestra. The acoustics are really the signature of this space, and they're defined by the septagonal dome at the top and then the vaulted ceiling that goes way up. Things just sound amazing in here. You can also turn this from one huge space into 3 pretty large spaces using these movable walls right here, where you can keep the sight lines, but make this into a huge isolation booth here that's actually big enough for a full band. The flexibility in this space is really incredible. Another new addition to the studio that we're excited about is this Steinway D 9-foot concert grand piano. We made a huge investment in video infrastructure, starting with these PTZ cameras. PTZ stands for Pan, Tilt, and Zoom. These are 4K cameras. Here in Studio A, we actually now have 10 cameras. You can do a 10-camera shoot in Studio A without setting up a single camera. We also have some extra cameras that you can bring to bear, some of these Panasonic 4K cameras that were chosen. Or if you want to go with more of a cinematic look, we also have the industry standard RED cameras with the Canon cinema lenses, which look amazing.
Every man has a place. In his heart there's a space. And the world can't erase his fantasies. Welcome to the Ensemble Experience.
Magic to do. Take a ride in we'll see you through. It's your day, shining day, all your dreams come true. Magic to do.
Thank you for joining us on this tour today, and I look forward to welcoming you in the near future to the Power Station at Berkeley NYC in person.
Marhaba Gael.
Marhaba Mesa. I'm at Berkeley. You're at Berkeley too?
Yeah, I'm at Berkeley. I don't see you. Where are you?
I'm at Berkeley, Abu Dhabi. I'm in the co-working space.
Oh, okay. I'm at the ensemble room.
That's right. I
Yeah.
think not a lot of people know that we're here.
Definitely. That's our chance to tell them all about it and all about this challenging yet, adventurous year that we had.
Oh, don't tell me about it. It was amazing, but also, as you said, challenging. I mean, I can't believe it's been a year since we had our opening concert.
Yeah, it was like what we always call, all of us, the last night when everything was normal. It was an incredible event. We had so many alumni, including Steve Vai, but yeah, unfortunately COVID hit, but we were able to manage and be able to get where we are today.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a journey, certainly, moving all the courses online. And as soon as we were able to sort of reopen for a bit, remember when we did that driving concert? Remember that?
How can I forget? Why don't you tell everyone about the crazy idea you had that kept me up?
I mean, they asked, they said we could, sort of reopen. I mean, Abu Dhabi has been very, very cautious about the way, the government has been very cautious about the way they reopen and allow things to happen. And it was the first concert, the first driving concert in the UAE. So that was quite an opportunity to do that. But we had to do it, within certain constraints. So we had some crazy ideas like putting the band on scaffolding and, but what I liked the most about that concert was it's the first concert I've ever been to where people, instead of clapping, they were honking horns, and that, there's something cool about that, and also being the first in the UAE to do it since the lockdown. But let's not talk about 2020. Why don't you tell them about 2021 and what we have in store?
Yeah, definitely. Well, about 2021, it's super exciting that we're opening our doors and we're able to finally announce our new program, which is called the PERL program, that stands for Performance, Artistry, and Leadership. And the whole goal behind it is to arm the talent around the region with the tools that they would need to know about, and all the steps they would need to know about in order to become entrepreneurs in today's industry. So we're very psyched and excited about it.
I'm excited too. I look forward to, having some of the alumni and friends that are watching this here in Abu Dhabi as soon as, travel restrictions allow it. Because there's a lot of stuff that's really cool about this place, not just what we're doing here at Berkeley Abu Dhabi, but the culture, the food. I love the Arabic coffee, and not so much the coffee itself, but the fact that here they use the coffee to kind of read the future. And as I'm looking at my cup here, I see that there's a really bright future for all of us in 2021. And with those words, I mean, I want to say, is it Seha? Seha, right?
Seha. We need to mention that in such a short time, you're very soon going to become originally from the culture. So, Saha Gael, cheers to that, and to a great new year. Happy New Year to everybody. Saha.
طير يا طاير على طرف الدنيا لو فيك تحكي للحبايب شو بيني يا طير يا طير
Oh wait, somebody's calling. Oh, it's Erica Mull. Erica, how are you?
Good morning, Roger. I'm doing great.
It's good to have you on the call. It's good to have you join us for the Alumni Brunch. Normally this is in LA, so it'll give you a good excuse when you're living in Boston to go back out to your stomping ground once a year at least. But you're going to love this group of alumni. Would you like to say a few things to the Berkeley alums?
I absolutely would, Roger.
Good morning to our Berkeley alums in LA and Happy New Year. I'm so excited to connect with all of you here on the West Coast. As you may know, I'm a Los Angeles native, currently finishing up 30 plus years at USC and anxiously awaiting this coming July when I'll officially take up the position of president of Berkeley. One of the first things I intend to focus on as president is getting to know the vibrant alumni community, both here and abroad, and working to create more and even more wonderful opportunities for you to connect with each other and with all of us at Berkeley. As alumni, you have a special lifelong connection to our past, our present, and our future, and your role in continuing to support and guide us as we grow and advance toward new horizons is critical. I look forward to meeting and talking directly with all of you in LA to learn more about your careers and your lives today, hopefully next time in person, and especially how you're doing both personally and professionally during these very challenging times. Probably like all of you, I'm spending a lot of time right now listening to music to keep my energy and my spirits up, including lots of classic film scores right now, which I find particularly beautiful and inspiring for their sonic imagery. A particular favorite of mine is Bernard Herrmann, and so I've also been diving back into his collaborations with Alfred Hitchcock during a recent retrospective on Turner Classic Movies. And that's been especially fun for me as I used to actually teach a class on the Herrmann and Hitchcock collaborations at USC. Recently, I've also been taking another trip down memory lane with some great 80s soundtracks and the works of icons like Patti Smith, Stevie Ray Vaughan, Stray Cats, Wham, the Thompson Twins, and Simple Minds. I'm staying away from anything that's dark and brooding and really trying to focus every day on moving forward and doing whatever I can to help my students, faculty, and staff get through another semester successfully, healthy, and safe.
Thank you, Roger. I'm excited to be part of the Berkeley family. I can't wait to get started in July and to work with all of our alumni as we envision the future for Berkeley and its communities.
The biggest strength of Berkeley are the alumni, and I think you're going to come to love them as much as I have. So good luck in everything. We're totally behind you and wish you the very best.
Fantastic.
Good luck. We'll see you soon, Erica. Take care.
Music has throughout history been a driving force for social change. When we think of great artists like Nina Simone, Gil Scott-Heron, Bob Dylan, we think of the effect that their music had on society. We as Berkeley musicians are able to understand music in a way that most people could never dream of. And that understanding of music for me has shaped my understanding of the world. Together, we are limitless. As a community, we can accomplish anything. As career musicians, only we will ever truly know how much we have to endure to follow our dreams and follow our passions. And sometimes that endurance comes with the belief that there is scarcity and that I must do everything on my own. And if I have a good tip or trick, I better not share it with anyone because there's not enough to go around. But the reality is, as a community, we are unstoppable. And nothing could prove that more than this year. Every time someone posts a gig they can't take in an alumni Facebook group, or gives $10 to the Student Emergency Fund, or expresses an interest in something, shows up to an event, or contacts our alumni affairs staff to communicate with them so that they can better represent us and advocate for us, we use our voices. So let's continue to use our voices this year to support everything and anything that we believe our community and the world could use more of. Thanks, y'all.
So to wrap up, what a great event, another great brunch. My last one, which is sort of bittersweet. I think you know that I've really loved being at Berkeley. I've really loved what we're all about, what we care about, what we stand for. I think we've come a long way since I've been at Berkeley, and I think the people before me, Lee and Larry Burke, built a great institution, and I'm hoping that you and Erica will take it to the next level. There's still a lot of work to be done to become the place we want to be. But having said that, institutions are fine, but it really is the human beings and the friendships and the relationships that matter and endure. And this last year I've said goodbye to my own mother and my father-in-law, and what you realize is at the end of life, all the things you accomplished are not nearly as important as the people you've known and cared about. So I just want to thank you all for caring about me. I'm reminded of that great Paul McCartney line, and in the end, the love you make is equal to the love you give. And you've given me so much love, and I want to give it right back to you. So please stay in touch, do great work, make the world a better place. Thank you.
Hello, Roger. This is Abraham, wishing you the best from this point on. I love you. I have nothing but gratitude and admiration for you.
Hi, Roger. Thank you for all the work and all the love you gave to Berkeley.
I want to thank you personally for the efforts that you made to make me feel seen, important, acknowledged, and supported while at Berkeley.
Hey Roger, I just wanted to take an opportunity to say thank you for always being so kind and so generous and being such a wonderful leader for all things Berkeley.
Roger Brown, I really can't believe you're leaving Berkeley. I actually wish you were there when I was a student at Berkeley, because after we got together later on, became friends, and you know, we talked about a lot of things, and it made me understand and realize what Berkeley was, what it still is, what it has improved to be, and how important the alumni of Berkeley, all the people that I know and that I'm in careers with, a lot of people came from Berkeley, and you made me kind of understand how large this whole thing is. We never played. You and I, we never jammed in a room. We never did a gig. We never really kicked it. So hopefully in your future, that maybe that might even happen.
Hey Roger, thank you so much for motivating us with everything you do and being so supportive to every single one of us. I cannot imagine Berkeley without you.
I just wanted to thank you personally for taking the time out of your busy schedule to come to the Valencia, Spain campus. It really meant a lot that you cared so much and supported all of the Berkeley students, even those in different parts of the world.
Hey Roger, Gavin Larson here. I just want to say thanks so much for everything you've done for the Berkeley College of Music community. You have changed the Boston skyline in the interest of music students and music professionals the world over. You've really worked hard to make sure that our college degrees and credentials retain their utmost value out there in the field. And most importantly, you've worked very hard to make sure that there's a great bond between the professionals and the students, and that makes for a very healthy industry.
Hey Roger, it's me, Renee. Thank you so much for giving me my first job out of college. I'm so proud to have been on your team and a part of all the wonderful work you did to help Berkeley become the place it is today. Congratulations on your next adventure. I love you.
This is the tale of Roger Brown. We all left Boston, but he stuck around.
So we just want to say,
thank you, Roger Brown.
Thank you, Roger Brown.
Thank you, Roger